Okay, so what's up there guys, and welcome back to Digger Detecting. As you can see, we got the two young lads out again with us today. So g'day guys.
Hey.
Hey, and basically we are round two at the racecourse here today. I'm actually all sort of at the racecourse. There's a gun club here too, and that's sort of where we are at the moment. Basically, we're going to be working along this road. This is the entry exit road to get to all three, the gun club, racecourse and the golf course. So we're going to be working along this road today, basically seeing what we can find. We've got the two boys, as I said, with us today. What are you after this as? Sixpence. What are you after, Dommy? Sixpence. I want a florin. What's with the small silver guys? We want florins today. Florins. All right. So anyway, we're going to get the gear out. We're going to make a start. As I said, that is the entry exit road to get to all three here. So the gun club, the golf course and the race course. And basically every year, I know myself, I've been one of these people, every year coming out of the race course, you know, the races will finish and everybody will walk out sort of staggering drunk and basically dropping losing stuff. So that's what we're going to be working on today. We're going to be trying to hit on anything that has been lost along the roadside. So let's get the gear out and let's make a start. Right, so let's just quickly run through what we're going to be using here today. This is not ground that I've covered once again. So basically, you know, I've done the race course as I mentioned in my last video, done the race course, however I haven't done sort of the roadside, the car parks, all that sort of stuff to this area. So, and there's quite a few. So let's just go through the settings quickly. I'll run you back from the start. So what I was doing was noise cancel, we don't touch him. Ground balance I always leave on 0 for these sites. I don't worry too much about ground balancing these sites. So ground balance mainly in the highly mineralized ground, and that is not here. So anyway, leave that on 0. Volume, we got you up at 25. Nice to be able to hear what's going on. Threshold, we leave alone at 0. Once again, do not need to touch that guy. Target tone, now I like to run 5 tones. Someone asked me there the other night, do you ever run 50 tones? Well, no, I don't. Look, 5 tones is the easiest for me. 50 tones work for some, I'm sure. However, there's just a lot more going on, a lot more to process at the time. So 5 tones have always worked for me and worked well for years. So basically discrimination, accepting and rejecting what we're going to be digging. And as you can see there, it's sort of pre-selected from last time I was hunting. And that is from 18 up to 40. So everything that you see there that's basically not included, we are not going to be hearing those signals, and that's what we want. So today, just to hit on those coins. So recovery speed we want high at 8, because basically the higher the recovery speed, the more trashier the ground, the higher you want that recovery speed. Basically more targets in the ground for the unit to be able to process at the time. The higher the recovery speed helps the unit be able to process it and basically feed back that information to the unit and to you quickly and efficiently. So if you have that too low in very trashy ground, what will happen is the unit will just basically skip over a lot of targets, a lot of items, and that all does depend on how quickly you swing too. So I swing pretty quick and I hunt a lot of trashy grounds, therefore I always run my recovery speed up pretty high at 8. There is a down catch to that though. The higher you run the recovery speed, the noisier it can make the detector sometimes. So sometimes I might even bump that down to 7 or 6. So holding the settings button in below, this is the last one we really need to get to, and that is the iron bias. So basically a low iron bias, and basically look, you could even run that 0 if you want. We're going to be running at 1, but once again, the higher you run the iron bias, the more chance you have of the unit, you know, you're telling the detector you do not want to hear rusty signals. You got to remember there could be a bit of rust and a coin together. So the higher you run your iron bias mode, the more chance the unit is going to basically skip over that rusty nail and coin together, because you're going to be asking it to block it out. So it's going to mask that coin, in other words. So a low recovery, low iron bias I should say, basically helps hit on those coins in those trashy areas with those rusty signals beside them. So you may, however, dig 1 or 2 rusty nails here or there, and if you find you are digging too much, simply bump that up 1 or 2 notches. So holding the settings button back and back to the main menu again, and we will do a quick noise cancel, and then we are good to rock and roll. So I'll get you out there and I'll stand you up. So we just stand the detector up, walk him up like that, coil outright vertical, waist height, noise cancel mode, and hit the enter button, And basically you want to sort of direct this, the coil before noise cancelling at the main source of EMI, you know, electromagnetic interference. Basically a power line, a road, a house, whatever it may be, that source of interference is where you want to hold out and do your noise cancel. So basically helping the machine run as quiet as possible. So what sensitivity we got? Oh, we better bump that up, because we have played with that. We will just do another quick noise cancel. So it's important to basically, if you play with settings, frequency, sensitivity, iron bias, anything like that, recovery speed, it is very important to do a noise cancel once again afterwards. So running a little bit noisy, that's not too bad. I can live with that, and worst comes to worst, we might bump him down a bit. Let's see how that runs. Heaps better. Perfect. Let's go. Okay, we've got our first good target, and basically you can see by the looks of that, here's a gold coin, I think, 21. Fixating really nice. And hear that sort of jump. Very short, sharp pinpointing. He's only on the surface too. He's not going to be very deep at all. Let's get the pinpointer. Right there, he's a little bit forward from what I thought actually. So there you go, we'll just stick the shovel under. We do not need to go deep for this one. Oh, there he is, hiding in the hole. Wow, $2. That is a nice way to start the day off. So what a ripper, what a ripper. Let's turn that into a silver coin, shall we? There's one thing I love about having the boys out detecting with me, is the sideline distraction, watching them play and have fun every site that we go to. There's something I was just saying too, I just leave the detector there. They were like, oh Dad, what are these bunkers over here? What are these things? And hey boys, you want to have a look? And I was saying to them, oh, that's where people live. People live in them. And oh, it's wet down here. Watch your shoes, guys. Walk around this way, follow me. Watch that hole. A whopping big hole there. Come around here. Yeah, so you can't see much now. Basically these bunkers though, these are where the projectiles get flown out from, the clay targets. And funny story, I used to actually work in these when I was 14. I used to come down here with my brother. I've got an older brother. He's a year and a half older than me. And me and my brother would jump down in the bunkers there. They're sort of about probably, I don't know, 5-6 foot down in the ground. And we'll come over and have a look at the other one, guys. Basically, they're all automated now. There's not really much to see. They used to be just open dugout. Geez, watch your shoes. God, it's wet. They used to be open dugout bunkers basically though, and you just crawl down there. I would spend 6 hours every Sunday of the month down there, and basically they would do their I would load their clay targets in the traps here. So as I said, they're all automated though now. Not much to see at all. I don't know if you can see in them. Oh, there you go, you can see in them a little bit. So there they are. There's all the clay targets, all automated now. It's not the best, it's not zooming in properly there for you, but that's basically where I used to sit down there 6 hours, and I was paid $40 for that 6 hours when I was 14. I thought that was hell good money. That was awesome. Me and my brother used to love it. And even on the competition shoots, we wouldn't actually be manning the bunkers there. They were quite dangerous too, I will say, the bunkers. The old, they're sort of like a big arm, and on this, and it sort of loaded itself back on a spring. You put the projectile sort of where my hand is, and old mate would sort of sit over there with a wire running out from the bunker and a little button. And when someone said pull or shoot, he would hit that button, regardless of whether you had loaded the clay target on time or not. So if you hadn't have loaded it on time, so if you were just putting the clay target on at the time that he hit the button, boom, the arm would go off and smash into your hand, and the clay target would get broken and shattered into a million pieces. So quite dangerous work. The occupational health and safety wasn't as good back then, obviously. I was only 14 doing that. And then they'd also do the competition shoots, and the competition shoots, they'd line up these 5 little projectile throwers, and the targets were a little bit different. I can't remember exactly what they were. They weren't like the clay targets, but basically they'd line up the 5 projectile throwers out in the middle there, and I'd be on this side, my brother would be over there. They'd shoot all 5 off, and I'd have to run out, load 2, my brother would have to run out, load 3, he'd run to this side and I'd run to that side, and vice versa. We'd do it again all day, 6 hours we'd run loading those clay targets. They were probably some of the harder shoots. I'd prefer to probably sit in the bunker for 6 hours and load the clay targets. They used to forget about you too. Lunchtime would come, you know, you wouldn't get your pie and your drink, your sandwich, whatever. It wouldn't be till the end of the day sometimes. The ladies in the canteen or the blokes would think, oh, what about the kid in the bunker? We better feed him, better make sure he's still alive. Anyway, funny stories. So bring back memories being here. Check out this whopping big pine tree. Isn't that huge? Look at that. That would have been planted originally when this racecourse, golf course, all first opened. That would be well over 150 years old. Really cool old tree. Anyway, we've got a signal underneath it. Who knows? 26. This could be our florin. Wouldn't that be a way to keep going for the day? So I haven't really dug too many targets today, so it'd be nice to. Oh, he's still confusing me. He's confusing me. Righto, let's give him a dig. We're only under the pine here, so don't have to be too clean. Oh, it's just loose leaf litter, most of this. Let's get out of the sun. There he is. Might be a bit of rubbish. Don't want to scratch him, so we'll get him behind there. So there we go. Oh, here's a bit of rubbish. I heard the glass. I heard that sort of crunch of glass in the hole. Bugger. I was only hoping that would have been a florin from someone sheltering under this big tree once upon a time. Never mind. Rightio, so some will have noticed, got the gear packed in the car there, and I've basically moved sites. I've had a bit of a thought, and look, I am on limited time, so I do not want to go spending the whole time digging just rubbish, and that's pretty much what was happening at the gun club there. There's just a lot of rubbish, you know, and what I was finding too, it was all buried very, very deep, you know, so dare say it's had a bit of topsoil, what have you, I don't know, but also very wet, so another site that we can return to when it dries out, when I've got a little bit more time up my sleeve to dig. So what we're going to do for our remaining time, we've still got a little bit over an hour left to dig, so we're going to basically hit on and work these car parks, nature strips, and see what we can find. Last week we got 6 silver coins in a row, and then 2 after to follow, so who knows, maybe we might get another couple of coins today, and hopefully they're silver. So who knows, maybe even that florin. Let's see how we go. Okay, so we've got our first good signal here, or what sounds to be a good signal anyway. You can see the tractors sort of went and dug some rivets into the ground there with his wheels. So ground's a bit higgly-piggly, so I've just sort of stomped him down, so I've got a bit of a flat platform to sort of really gauge where that target is. Right there. So let's, I said it's a little bit higgly-piggly. You can see where the tractor's done a turning circle here, so let's give him a dig. Ground's nice and soft and loamy here, as some will remember in last week's video there. Oh, that was a shocking plug. That's alright. So the tractor's been in here. He's made a bit of a mess himself, so let's see what he is. Right, a little bit deeper, so we're going to get 2 hands for this one. I have a feeling this is going to be a coin. Let's bring all that stuff out. Ah, just a 1-cent coin. Never mind, still a coin. So let's get on to the next target. Hopefully it's a silver. Okay, persistence definitely pays off, doesn't it? A lot will know that. There we have it. There is our first little silver coin. Yo beauty, looks like a wheat threepence to me. 1942. What a cracker. You know, my partner was up here before, and she took the boys home with them. They're going to go have some lunch themselves, and said to her, just not feeling it today. You know, I've I've shot 2 or 3 different intro clips. I've shot multiple different targets coming out of the hole, really thinking they were going to be something good, and they just weren't. They're just, yeah, a bit of rubbish, or I can't locate them in the hole properly, you know, quickly on camera for you, and I don't want to be just filming forever and watching, having you watch me dig these holes. I mean, it's not that interesting, is it? But it just goes to show once again that a little bit of persistence always pays off. You know, I am running out of time. However, wow, my first silver coin for the day. You ripper. Okay, so next signal, and sounds like a $2 coin once again to me. Although it's got a bit of depth about it, so it could be tricking me. It's definitely a coin though. Have a listen to this when I pinpoint it. There's a bit of a trick there. See how it's coming up as a pretty big signal there. However, if I go out of pinpoint and then watch this, I'll go back into pinpoint, it'll decrease the size of the target. Ready? See that? It's really honed in on pinpointing right there. So anyway, let's give him a dig. There's so many cars going past me today. Let's give him a dig anyway and see what he is. I do believe $2 coin. Could be wrong though. It could be a penny or even a sixpence. Fingers crossed. Okay, so we've got the plug opened up. Let's see if we're right. Oh, we're right on him. We're right on him. Like I said in my video there the other day, I just sort of scooped the... Oh, there he is, right there. I was going to say I scooped the dirt out, sit on a pile there, go back in for the target, but we can see him right there. Look at ourselves, $4 now. There's another $2 coin. You beauty. You see there the other day in my video, I got $4.80 for hunting that old playground, or the new playground I should say. It hasn't been there for too long, but it's just amazing. The Equinox 800 on these gold coins is phenomenal, so it quickly pays itself off. We got our next little target. That's a gold coin. I can't seem to get away from these lately. I don't mind finding them, of course. It's not a big deal, obviously. I'm not complaining. However, it's nicer to hit on the old stuff. You know, I just really prefer the old stuff. So nice to see them come out. However, I only wish it was a silver or a penny, a pre-decimal of some sort. Anyway. Oh, it's getting cold, I tell ya. Oh, I'm trying to keep warm by moving as quick as I can. You can hear that wind though. It's getting the best of me. That's alright, we're nearly finished. Got another coin here by looks. Volume's not very loud, is it? What have I done that? There he is. Using that pinpoint strategy, going in and out of pinpoint mode, we can hone him down to right there. So I do believe it's going to be another $1 coin. We've just dug about 3 of them in a row then. I didn't show them all. I've been digging a lot of rubbish too, so let's see what this guy is. It's alright if we're not finding too many old coins, at least we're finding the gold coins, so they're still coins. What do we got? Oh, another $1. We're on the money. We're on the money today. Oh well, never mind. It's better to be on the money than on the trash anyway. So, and I will say too, you know, our trash to treasure ratio there the other day working here was quite good. And even at the old, even at the new playground there, it was quite good. We had so little trash compared to the amount of treasure. However, today it's been the opposite. I've definitely dug my fair share of rubbish. So let's see what else we can find for the last 10 minutes here. Who knows, probably another $1 coin. Well, I know how to pick them, don't I? We got, what did I just say in the last clip? It's probably going to be another $1. Well, there we have it. Another $1, and this is another Centenary of Federation. There you go, got 2 of them today. You can see the little impression he's been sitting in there. So, yeah, very cool, very cool. Let's pull them both out. There they are, together as one. So I got another signal here. There's 21, 22 jumping around. He's in the plug, I'm sort of thinking, oh, look at that. I was thinking $2 coin, $1 coin I mean, because we've had so many today. I think I've dug about, oh geez, half a dozen now or more. And look at that, another $1 coin. We're having a lucky streak on the $1 coins today and not on the silver coins. So Isn't that funny? Dug 6 silvers in a row there last week at this same site, and now here I am wanting the silvers today. You know, and that was totally unexpected too. Here I am wanting the silvers today, trying to pick up on the florin, and all we keep finding is the $1 coins in a row. How weird. Okay, get excited, look at this one. 26, 27. Those are the numbers I really get excited about for coins. Pretty clear signal too. That to me could be a florin. Wouldn't that be a way to finish the day? God. Right there by the looks. Let's see, there's no way we'll hit him with the pinpoint. I don't think he's too deep. And if he is a florin, oh, maybe just hit him with the pinpointer. Let's give him a dig. I was going to say, if he is a florin, should be pretty deep, you know. 50, 60 years of being lost. I would say he's going to be a bottle top though now. He's got me, oh no, he was a coin. Just a 2 cent. What a bugger. What a bugger. God, you should have been big and silver, not small and copper. Anyway, you get that. Let's go on to the next. So I tell you what, we have dug a lot of bottle tops since walking up there. By Jeez, I think we've dug about a dozen bottle tops. But we've got our next target, a good target anyway. It's just $1 coin, $1 centenary of Federation, commemorating 100 years of Federation there. A pretty special one anyway. So that is going to be sort of some of our last targets. So we're just running out of time, unfortunately. So we might just dig 1 or 2 more as we work our way back to where we finished off detecting last week in last week's video. So see if we can't get another silver. Okay, on to the next. It's amazing, you know, I was not out for gold coins today. I think this is going to be another one. What are we doing? It's crazy. It's crazy. I suppose this is a car park. There we have it, another $1 coin. This is a car park though, you know. People parking their cars all the time, jumping out, losing those coins such as this. What a bloody ripper. We are getting rich today. So just standing up from that one there, we dug the $1 coin just out of that guy there. It looks like we've got another one beside it. This is getting out of hand. It's crazy, crazy. It's got to be another $1 coin, doesn't it? It's like someone's come up here and just spread them out like chook feed. Yeah, chooky, chooky, chooky. Come get your $1 coins. There he is. Yep. Unbelievable, unbelievable. There we have it. Well, I'm just going to try and target the gold coins now, I think. Let's not worry too much about the old stuff, because it doesn't seem like we're going to get it today, apart from that little threepence. We'll just keep targeting the gold coins now, see what we can tally up for the last 20 minutes. Right, so we had the gold coin there, and then we had the next gold coin there, and we've got something else. Smack bang in the middle. 21, 22, 18, 24. It's really trying to decide what to put it on, this guy. Just can't find a number to fixate on. Seems like he's right in between the two though, right there. So as I said, gold coin there, gold coin there. Let's see what else is in there. I'm sort of putting my bets on it being a gold coin, just being a bit of a shifty signal, being that, you know, it's sort of in between, or a 1 or 2 cent coin. Who knows? Could be another silver coin though. Let's give him a dig. Let's find out. Okay, we've got our plug over. So let's get this pinpointer on. Oh, okay, he's a little bit deeper. May not be a gold coin, unless it's sunken pretty deep. Sort of wondering whether it's going to be something old now. Generally, obviously, the depth plays a big part in what these coins can be. You know, if it's not a deep target, that's not always the case either. Obviously, you know, I am not always. It's not always right, but generally, the deeper they are. I already had that on. Whoops. Generally, the deeper they are, the more of a chance it has something. Oh, there he is. More of a chance it's going to be something older like this. There we have it. So we had 2 $1 coins. Let's give them a clean, can't see nothing. We had 2 $1 coins each side of this guy. And, oh dear, I think it's a Britannia. Oh God, it's hard to see. Very hard to see. Yeah, look, there we have it. 2 coins. Beside this guy, we need to give him a clean up more. We've got an old Queen Victoria there, so I do believe that's an old Britannia right there. I don't know what date it is. We'll have to give him a clean up at home, but that's amazing, you know. Dollar coin, and a beautiful old 100-year-old coin down in the middle. So really, really cool. What was I just saying? We're going to target the gold coins. I'm bloody jinxing myself, aren't I, here? Let's target the gold coins. Oh, let's find the pennies. Unbelievable. We'll have a sovereign pop out next, I'm sure. So I'm hoping everybody is enjoying the scenery here in the sand and in this rough sort of grass, because we haven't moved. Gold coin, old Britannia penny. Move forward a little bit. Not even a foot away from the gold coin. We've got another nice tone. I do have my sensitivity run right down too. It's only on 17 at the moment, just due to a big power line there right beside me, probably only 10 meters away. So pretty cool, you know, 16, 17 to be hitting on those coins at that depth. So never ever be afraid to turn your sensitivity down. Like you seen in the playground there the other week, I think I was running like 15 sensitivity or something, right down. But look, it does, the machine, the Nox will still pick up very, very deep, even on those, ooh, nearly fallen over there, even on those when you've got it drop right down the sensitivity. So, and let's face it, if you're in a real noisy area and you're trying to run your sensitivity up right high, I'll show you what'll happen, or we'll know what'll happen. Let's point you towards the power line there. Turn the sensitivity up, ready? Look at it, jumping all over the joint, picking up on all that EMI, and that's only from 18 to 40. Watch what happens when I hit the horseshoe button. So how, if you're swinging and detecting with that, how is that machine meant to be able to pick up on a signal when it's jumping so erratically? So by turning that down, see what it does right there? It's a lot quieter. And now I've played with that, I really should be doing a noise cancel at the pole there, so at the power pole. So the fact that it's running so quiet, you just hear a few little chirps there, but we could even bump that up a bit more. Maybe down 17. Find a happy medium. Yeah, so 16 was probably the best. You could work with that though, you could work with those few little jumpy signals, but we'll run at 16. So anyway, enough of that. Let's see what we've got here. I'm sure a lot of people know this sort of stuff too that I say in my videos. You know, they're probably thinking, oh, I already know all this stuff, or he's said that before. However, I like to try and provide as many tips and tricks as I can as I go, because I think that's important too for anybody new watching, or for anybody who knows that just doesn't know these things. So like I said to a bloke the other day, the only silly question is the one that you don't ask and that you never find out the answer to. I think that's just so true. So even the simplest questions sometimes are worth asking, so you know what's going on. Rightio, this is our very last target. I just dug a 1 cent coin out from that one there. Nothing too special, and it looks, I got another target. Looks like I got another target right there. So give him a dig. I do believe it's going to be a $2 coin. All we've done is there you go. All we've done is dug the coins out today, dug the modern coins. So that's okay, that's okay. More fuel money to go into the collection. As years ago too, I actually saved up a little over, I think it was like $1,600 just in gold coins, and that paid for the we went on a family holiday. We drove from bottom of Victoria all the way up through to Queensland, and then through New South Wales, what have you, and then come back along down the coast back home to Victoria a couple of years ago. And that all those gold coins, $1,600 odd or whatever, are paid for all the fuel. So pretty cool, can come in handy. Rightio, so that is about it, guys. We're just packing up now. I'm basically just going to give you a look here at the racecourse, what we did today. So a few bits of rubbish there we'll get out, and the rest is all in the pouch here. So we're yet to show you. I'm yet to see what we've got myself. Be interested to see how many gold coins we picked up on. So, but look, it's a bit of a shame. We're only allowed out 2 hours at the moment, which I know sounds crazy. However, it just is what it is at the time being. So we're not the only one in this position, and we're quite lucky really that we're even allowed out for the 2 hours of exercise, and we're not locked down completely at home. So anyway, let's put our coins on the ground there, and let's get ourselves organised. We'll come back and show you exactly what we did for today and how many coins we got. Looks like we've got a few there, and I'm still pulling them out. Rightio, we've finished up and we've got all the stuff in the tubs there, basically all the rubbish I should say, and we'll go through that first, just give you a look inside there. Once again, I think it's important to show you what some of the rubbish that I'm digging for the day, some of the targets that I'm hitting on. It's all just junk though, all rubbish, most of it just being bottle tops there, trying to hit on these coins. So put that aside and we'll go through to the coins. So we got 4 $2 coins, so that's $8, and we got 8 $1 coins, so that's another $8, so $16 all up in total. And quite strange, but we did not get 2 Centenary Federation 100-year $1 coins. We got 3. Isn't that weird? And there's only 8 coins, you know. It's not like we've got hundreds of $1 coins here and 3 of them popped up. We've only got 8 coins there, so the fact that we got 3 out of 8 is quite strange indeed. So anyway, fluky lukey. 2 cent coin, 1 cent coins. We had the old Britannia there. Now, everybody take your guesses, because I know what date it is. I can see a date now. I've cleaned Victoria up on that side, and I've cleaned up on this side the seed of Britannia. And I will show you, actually, let's go back here so I can get a bit of a steady Eddie hand for you. Let's see if we can't find a date. Where was it? Oh, it's going to be hard to see. There it is. So let me zoom you in. And 1883 by the looks of that to me. It's very hard to see with the pitting and what have you in the way. However, I do believe that is an 1883 old Britannia 1 penny. So what a great coin. And that, as you've seen, I'll bring you back in, sorry. That is, as you've seen, was hidden in between those gold coins. So we had a gold coin, and the old penny in the middle. You just never know what you're going to dig. It could have been a bottle top, could have just been another gold coin. However, he'd been sitting there for quite some time, waiting for me to come along and grab him. So same as this guy here, little 1942 wheat threepence. He sort of come midway through the day, you know, about sort of on the hour, about the halfway limit that we've got, the 2 hour limit. But anyway, it would have been nice to finish off with something like this, a silver or a florin. We still did not get that florin today. However, it's not always, you know, you can't always pick what you want and just go get it. You've just got to take what you can get. So anyway, that's about it. As I said, we're only out for 2 hours at the moment in the last few weeks videos, and looks like that way for a little bit longer. It just is what it is at the moment, sadly. So it's just one of those things, you know. During the war, World War I, World War II, you know, they couldn't turn around and say, oh, can you just stop the war for a minute? You know, can you stop dropping the bombs and shooting and everything like that? We need a break. You know, it's the same as COVID. We can't just tell it to stop and go away. It's here. We're living with it. We've got to deal with it, and basically deal with it the best we can by complying to those regulations and rules. And look, I'm no advocate. I want to go out in the bush all day, trust me. I've got many sites that I'm waiting to get back to, many landowners that I keep in contact with saying, you know, I'm coming back. I just, due to COVID, I can't get there, which is a real shame. But look, is what it is. That's just the way that life is at the moment. We're all in it together, so we'll just keep persevering with the best that we've got. And once again, if we stick together, do the right thing, we will get through this, like they did back then in the wars. They stuck together, they got through it. So, and look at now, we're better off for it. So that's where we'll be later on in the future. And I keep telling this to my kids, you know, one day, you know, guys, you're going to be able to tell your kids about this, you know, like, oh, we had over 2 years of COVID and lockdown, restrictions, all this sort of stuff. And you're going to be able to tell them that one day, and they're going to be like, wow, how did you ever get through it? Well, we went out detecting for 2 hours. We got a little bit of exercise where we could. We did the right thing and followed the rules and the regulations, and basically here we are today. So anyway guys, enough drib jab about that. I really hope you enjoyed today's quick hunt, and we'll be back out again for another quick hunt very soon in the next couple of days. So make sure you hit that like and subscribe button below. I really hope to see you there, and we will see you on that next adventure. Cheers guys, happy hunting.